Good day, Mom. I'm Anami Avilakaling. Language and its nature. Learning task. We define language. Way of communication, expression of oneself, bridge of affection, uniting people. Language is like a bridge that helps people to connect and communicate each other. Through language, people express feelings and emotions that results in understanding and affections. Language is also brought unity because it enables us to easily understand each others. Just for example, using the universal language enables us to understand each other even we come from a different country and race. Language is important to communication because it allows people to understand and relate each other. By using language, you can express yourself, influence others, and be engaged to your fellow.
Do you think human language is learned or inherited?
On our growth, we choose learn because we believe that parents, society, and school teaches children how to communicate through language. Thinking it over.
Did you find it easy to define the term language? Why or why not?
Our answer is not because language has a lot of definition.
How many languages can you speak and understand?
In our group, we can speak and then understand four language, namely Bisaya, Kamayo, Tagalog, and English.
Why do you think language is important to us?
Through language, people connect, interact, and communicate each other.
I am Javelin Habites. Filipino words with arbitrary meaning and its brief description of words. Bulak. In Tagalog, it means cotton, and in Bisaya, it means flower. Lawa. In Tagalog, it means lake, and in Bisaya, it means spider. Langgam. In Tagalog, it means ant, and in Bisaya, it means bird. Basa. In Tagalog, it means read, and in Bisaya, it means walk. Pagod. In Tagalog, it means tired, and in Bisaya, it means bird. Reflection.
What did you find most interesting and helpful in this lesson?
Being able to understand what is language and it helped to us. A human is the most interesting and helpful in us in this lesson.
2. How did you find the activity and discussion of this lesson?
We found the activity interesting and helpful because we become more aware of the definition and purpose of language.
Number 3. What did you learn or realize about language?
Language is continuously improving and it's essential for us as human in communicating and engaging to our fellow human.
My name is Ryan G. Bitikson, the next reporter. So, from the activity, give the meaning of each letter of the word language. So, our answer is this. Literature, because our literature gives ideas on what language is all about. So, since language is related to written works, so literature is the body of all written works. And in appropriate, language must be proper. So we answer appropriate because, for example, if in a place they talk Bisaya, so we must also make sure that we can speak also Bisaya in order for the communication to be smooth. And nationality. Language is one of the factors that we can use to identify the nationality of a person. So, just for example, if we encounter a person that talks Mandarin, so it gives us insight that that person might be a Chinese because Chinese talk Mandarin. So, another one is grammar. Because in language, we need to use a proper grammar in order for us to understand each other and in easily way. So grammar, because that is very common in every languages that we must use a proper grammar. So another is unity. Unity because language brought unity to people because it lead us to understand each other. Just for example, um, using the universal language which is English. Even though we came from different countries, uh, by the use of uh, national language, which is English, we can communicate each other easily. Accent. We answer accent because language may also vary in accent due to different mother tongue. So, for example, in British, they have different accent, and here in Philippines, we have also different languages that vary in accent. Just for example, the Bisaya has different accent, the Ilonggo has different accent. So, in language, there will be different in accent also. And growing. Growing because language is continuously improving. So as time goes by, language also grow and develop. So another one is expression. Expression because you can you can speak your mind through language. So just like I'm doing right now, I'm speaking what is in my mind because I'm explaining our report. So that's it in this activity. Moving on to the next topic. This activity said that discuss what you think are meant by these quotes. So from the first quote, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. By Nelson Mandela. So our insight about that quote is if we talk to people according to a language they understand, it brought knowledge or awareness to them according to what they comprehend on what we said. So, just for example, a we Filipino, we understand English, right? So, for example, a native English speaker came into Philippines and said, "Oh, I'm over the moon because I came here in Philippines." So, we Filipinos, we might wonder because we might say, "What? That person is over the moon?" We understand that over the moon is like he's in the moon in literal way. But in deep meaning, that over the moon means he's very happy. So there will be differences or there will be limitations that we might experience. So if there will be limitations that we might experience if we are not a native speaker of that language. So, on the other hand, and furthermore, well, if we talk to them in their language, they relate, feel, and get magnetized by words we implied. So, just for example, if a foreign people came here in Philippines and they know how to talk like Filipino language, like Tagalog, so we become amazed and we become magnetized by them because they can speak our language. And if just like for example, if they said that may basta may tiyaga may nilaga, so as Filipinos we understand what does it means. So it brought what do you call it makes us easily understand the language on our own than than to understand foreign language or the words that are not native in us. So from the next um, quote, it says here that language is the dress of thought by Samuel Johnson. So our insight about it is just like choosing dress that we like to express our inner personality, we also speak our thoughts according to what is inside our mind by using language. So just like for example, if we choose dress, it reflects our own personality deep inside in us. Just like for example, if we see a person that dresses very feminine, so that might gives us an insight that that person is very feminine. But if we see a little bit of boyish fashion in that person, we may feel also that that person is a little bit boyish, something like that. So it reflects what is inside in us from our physical appearance. So just like in language, for example, what words that I might speak might also or very also related to what is in my mind. there's a connection of what I've said and what is in my mind. So just like a dress, what we see on physical, that reflects the inner inside of us, inner personality of us. Through words also, we can through words also we can express our thought uh, through what is in our mind. So that's it.